By popular demand, I'm going to talk about how to trade with a stop loss and how to risk manage on the downside. So let's talk about this. This is my S&P 500. This is the SPY chart that I've been watching all day. It's in a nice downtrend. Had a nice trade earlier today. I'm not really trading as much, so this is why I'm creating the content. This is what I'm looking at right now, this 388 support line from that daily chart. I have a bunch of other charts sitting on my other monitor, but you can't see it right now. 388 is what I'm looking at. So it's about another dollar down on the daily. So if I go back to my 5-minute, it looks really weak. Tried to break down here. I could look at my 1-minute chart, and the 1-minute actually looks really good as well for some negative activity. I don't see a lot of opportunities, so if I lose money on this trade, this is all your fault. I'm looking at the 387 puts right now. They're 50 cents a pop, which is important. Now they're 49 cents. This could end up running 50 cents, 50 bucks. I'm not looking for a huge return here. This is just solely to show you that you can utilize a stop loss to manage yourself on the downside, or you can lock in profit on the upside. So I see this right here, and I think it's going to bounce right at this level. It's kind of double bottoming right now. We'll get a little bit of a relief bounce. I could sit here and I could join the bid. This is my active trader where I can see all of the contracts. This is the value of the contract I want, and these are the $387 puts. How I get that is I go to trade, SPY. I'm trading the same day expirations because I love the risk, and then I can go to this 387 on the put side. Right is puts, left is calls. So 387, I like it. I'm going to send it to whatever color I want. So I have it linked to red. So when I go back to my charts, here it is. So we're seeing that bounce that I'm looking at right now. And let's just say I want to get involved here at $45. So I've joined the bid. Let's see if it hits me here. It's got to hit me like on a little jump up. If I wanted to just get right in, I'll probably just move it up to 46. See if it'll fill us on that order. Maybe 47, 40, I guess 48. There we go. All right, so we got filled at 46. I don't know what just happened there, a little lag, but we're at 46 cents. It's down to 42, so I'm down $4. You see a nice little pop up, right? So I'm at 42, so now it's going against me. I'm down $6 on the contract, right? But I still see a possibility of this support line hitting. But if it breaks this uptrend, then it most likely is going to start seeing a little bit of a reversal. I think it's just going to chop no matter what, but realistically, none of this matters because it's literally going to make me $10 or $9 or whatever. So I'm in this right now at 46. I'm down $8 a contract, but this is where stop losses come into play. So one contract at 387 strike. If this starts to reverse on me, I want to set a stop loss. This is how easy active trader is. I want to set a stop loss at, let's just say it's a 46 fill. I don't want to lose more than $20 on this trade. So I will set a stop at 26 bucks. So now my max loss is $26, give or take, maybe a cent or two, maybe a dollar or two. So maybe it's actually $22 or 23. But as it starts to go up, this is the best part about risk managing. So as it goes up on your chart, when you are analyzing your trade, you're looking at your setups and it's starting to go against you, or go your way rather, you can start to utilize the stop loss so much easier by just clicking and dragging it up. So now my stop loss is sitting here at 0.29. Up here it says canceled the stop loss at 26, but now it's sitting at 0.29. So now your max loss here is $17. Or I could continually follow this up, and now that it's going my way a little bit, I'm almost in the money. See, it's getting rejected here. I probably should have waited a little bit longer, but just for this video's sake, we are literally down $1. So as it goes up that way, we are now sitting at, let's say that my max loss is now $10. I don't want to lose more than $10 because now that it's coming down and going my way and I'm sitting at break even, if it continues to go down, I can continually follow this all the way up. So let's say it goes back up to 55. I can set my stop loss at break even. So now no matter what, I have no risk in the trade whatsoever, and I am sitting risk-free with a free trade. If it hits me, then damn, I'm out on the trade. But realistically, if it continues to go the way I want, if your analysis is correct, and you have all of the chart setups that you've wanted, your levels are correct, you can see that we're in a crazy downtrend, so it's just going to be a slow chop. Like I said, I'm not expecting a big return, but you can see right now I am up $2 on this trade, $1. So let's talk about this. Now, max loss on this trade will be $7. Now, if it bounces, I'll be out $7. That's okay. But for the purposes of this video, this is how the stop loss is utilized. So now I'm up $3 on this trade. Nothing crazy, but keep in mind, let's say we were probably trading with something a little higher than that. So now we just broke down the low of the day, and I'm moving my stop loss to break even, right? So we might see a little bit of a bounce. It might stop me out, but I make absolutely no profit or lose anything on this. So now it might stop me out here, but if it continues to break down, then I can see a much larger return. So that 388 is still possible. So if I think it's going to bounce a little bit, I can even pull this back down to 41 cents. So my max loss is $5. The best part about Active Trader is you can move around your stop loss, and it doesn't always have to be exactly where you set it. So now my max loss is $5, but I'm in the money now and I'm profitable. If I wanted to sell out right now, I could just move my stop loss up to 49, or I could exit this out and hit sell market or join the ask. It's always better to join the ask, because sell market, it could fill you a lot lower than what it's trading at. So now it's chopping around. It broke down a little bit, so now it wants to see if it can really break down this 389. This is at low of the day. Usually you see some buyers step in once it hits the low of the day, unless there's a major sell block. But as of right now, we're sitting break even with a $5 max risk when I started out with just 5. And I wanted to see if we can get a pop up to 55 cents now that we're heading a little bit lower. It's going to chop around a little bit. This video might take a little longer than expected, but the realistic educational purpose of this video is to show you that the stop loss is your best friend. So you will never say you might be wrong at the very beginning. The max you would have ever lost is $20. But now that you're at $46 as your average, you're now up $4. You can continue to move this. Obviously, these are small amounts of money. In trading, if you're trading contracts that are worth $500, $600, $700, this is where your stop loss becomes your big friend. So if you have like $1,000 position, so now we're up $5, I can move my stop loss back up. Now it's at 50. I'm locking in $4 no matter what. We're finally headed down. I'm going to move it up to 51 because I want $5. $5 is going to change my life here. And now we just got stopped out 51 on that bounce. Made $5 on the contract. Initially, when I wanted to get into that trade, I wanted to lose $20 max. But as it started to go my way, I wanted to lock in that profit no matter what. And I could still make a ton. I could have made a little bit more money on this. Here's a 55, 56 entry. But I ended up taking 51 to lock in that $5. I could have made 10. Could have made 13. That's the worst part about trading, is when you can make more than you actually sold for, but the worst part is when you lose more than you could have sold for. So that's why stop losses are your best friend. Active Trader, best tool out there to manage that risk on the downside. So hope that helps. Any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section. I'm very responsive, but I hope this will help you out risk manage yourself on the downside.